Welcome to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. The Lions Pride Sports Broadcast is sponsored by Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com. Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our processional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com. When confronted with an auto accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chios Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair. Hazelet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring Youth League programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazelet, Hazelet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazelet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazelet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call 512-398-6682. If you're ready to lose weight fast, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook. Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service, and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam and Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695, or you can send an email to adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call. If you're looking for drywall and paint work done, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and Hub certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634, or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
And now, live from the Lions Pride broadcast booth, the original voice of Lockhart Lion Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez.
And we are live. And we are live here for today's broadcast of Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. All right, and we are live here for some Lockhart Lion baseball here tonight, live from Nelson Field as the Lockhart Lions take on the home team, the Navarro Vikings, in a District 17 5A matchup between two teams that one's looking for their first victory or their third victory, and the Lockhart Lions looking to end a 4-game losing streak as they lost 2 to McCallum and then 2 to Anderson in the last 2 weeks. And the Lockhart Lions needing to get back into the win column if they're going to want to stay in contention for a playoff spot here in District 17 5A. As the standings stand right now, the top 2 teams in the district is Austin McCallum Knights and the Anderson Trojans. Both of them are 8-0, followed up back in third place by Austin Crockett Cougars at 6-2. The Austin LaSalle Raptors 5-3, and the Lockhart Lions 3-5. And the way it stands right now, Lockhart's next 3 games, as we start off tonight, it's going to be against Austin Navarro, Austin Northeast, and then to finish off the season against Austin LaSalle, the Raptors. As for the Raptors, they got Northeast tonight, McCallum next week, and Lockhart once again to end the season. And as for the Crockett Cougars, their last 4 games are against the top 2 teams in the district, Anderson and McCallum. And then McCallum will have to play each other at the end of the season, and that'll probably determine who's going to be the district champion and who's going to be the runner-up. But right now, the Lockhart Lions, they have a great opportunity to break that 28-year curse of not making to the playoffs. But as we mentioned, Lockhart's in 5th place right now, 2 games behind LaSalle and 3 games behind the Crockett Cougars. But if the Lockhart Lions could finish the season at 6-0, and Crockett loses against McCallum and Anderson all 4 of those games, and LaSalle comes down to Lockhart, and Lockhart defeats LaSalle and then goes on the road and defeats LaSalle at home. And on the road, Lockhart Lions will be looking really good for that number 3 spot, and nothing locked in as of yet, but that number 4 spot, it will be wide open as well too. But talking to Coach Honeycutt earlier, he's not thinking about the number 4 spot. He's not thinking about the number 3 spot, although that's where he would like to be. What he's really thinking about is tonight here at Nelson Field, where the Lockhart Lions need to break that 4-game losing streak and start a streak of their own starting tonight as they take on the Navarro Vikings here at Nelson Field. Hello, everybody. Once again, my name is Emilio Sarge Juarez. I'm going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action, along with my beautiful wife, who's going to be working the Kent Riddle Property scoreboard for us. And we'll be popping that up here in a few minutes. But I do want to welcome everybody to tonight's broadcast of Lockhart Lion Baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And, of course, the Lady Lions were handling business on the way up here. But as soon as we got here, we had to turn our phone off from watching the game. As you see, the coaches are going to be coming up. We're going to go and take a quick timeout, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have the first pitch of the game, and I'll bring you the rundown of the lineups as we go. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
All right, and welcome back as we get set to start the baseball game today. Of course, it's a beautiful evening for some baseball here at Nelson Field. And right now, the Lockhart Lions will be coming up to bat first. As leading off things for the Lions going to be number 6, Rene Delgadillo. He'll be at catcher, playing center field, and batting second, Jackie Edwards Jr., number 14. Batting third, number 7, Jacob Contreras, a shortstop. Batting cleanup, number 12, Gio Roque at third. On the mound for the Lockhart Lions and batting fifth, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 19, R.J. Torres. Batting seventh at right field, number 9, Nick Ojeda, the freshman. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 1, Ernesto Suarez. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 3, Gavin Gomez. That's the way the Lockhart Lions lineup is going to run through the game today, or to start it off. And on the mound for the Navarro Vikings, it's number 7, Cruiser. And we'll get their lineup set up. And I got a couple of shout-outs that I'd like to give for a couple of Navarro Viking players that asked if I give a special shout-out to them, and I'll do it when they come up to bat as well. But number 1, Aviles, and number 9, Jaimes. They kind of twisted my arm behind my back. I didn't have no lines for backup behind me, but, hey, this is for the student athletes, so I want to give them a big shout-out, as well as the rest of the Navarro Viking fans that may be watching today's broadcast here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as we get set for the first pitch of the game. And once again, Cruiser's going to be on the mound for the Vikings. All right, Cruiser on the mound as we get set for the first pitch of the game. And that's going to be swung on and found down the left side. And that'll be strike 1 to Rene Delgadillo to start the game off. Swinging a drive, grounder to the shortstop. It's going to be scooped up off the chest. Delgadillo is going to beat the throw to first. And he'll reach first on an error. And that'll bring up batting second, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr., the center fielder for the Lions. All right, Edwards squares around the show bunt, tries to lay it down, fouls it back off the right side for strike 1. Got a couple of shout-outs. Kent Riddle, hello, let's roll. Kathy Stanley, go Lockhart Lions. Go RJ, number 19. Hernandez gets some Lions. And Kent Riddle, thank you for the update. Lady Lions 11, Knights 2, top of the 6th. Looks like Lady Lions are struggling a little bit. They've given up 2 runs in one game. And Francis Gomez says, go Gavin. Delgadillo's at first base. And Edwards going to call time. Deanna Spruell, let's go Lions and RJ. Espinino, good luck Lions. And once again, turn around to show bunt. Pulls back, Delgadillo on the move. Nobody going to second for the throw. So Delgadillo finds himself at second base. The dugout for the Lockhart Lions already come to life here in the top of the first inning. Rita Samara said, let's go Lions. Veronica Aurora, go good luck Lions. And right now it is 2 balls and 1 strike to Jackie Edwards, the senior. Swinging a drive to right center field, and that's going to score Delgadillo easily from second. Edwards rounding first, on his way to second, making his way to third now. The ball goes up the hill in right center field. And Edwards is on with a stand-up triple. An RBI triple. And the Lions are up early here in the top of the third, 1-0. And up coming to the plate is going to be number 7, Jacob Contreras. The shortstop for the Lions. And once again, I want to welcome all you Lockhart Lion fans and Navarro Viking fans. If you're watching the broadcast of Lockhart Lion Baseball on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page, send us your comment, a shout out. And we'll try and get it out. A grounder to the shortstop, scooped up, out to first base, and in time for out number 1. Jackie Edwards will score from third. And stepping up to the plate is going to be number 12, Giovanni Roque. Adrian Contreras says, go Lions, go Jacob, number 7. Jacob just got the RBI. On the ground out to first, and the Lions lead 2-0. First pitch to Roque is going to be low and outside for ball 1. That ball is going to be outside, gets past the catcher for ball 2. And the on-deck circle for the Lions is going to be the man on the hill for the Lions, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. That 2-0 pitch going to be outside for ball 3. So 3-0 count to Giovanni Roque. Pitch is on the way, and that'll be called strike on the outside for strike 1. That'll be a swing and a drive, fouling out of play for strike 2. That'll make the count full. Swinging a drive down the right side, fouling out of play, and the count will still remain 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Nobody on the base path for the Lions. Lions lead 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. And out number 2 as Cruiser gets his first strikeout of the game. And once again, stepping up to the plate is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. And while he's on there, the Lions brought a big crew with them. The reserve players for the Lions is James Magallanes, number 2. King Curve Landon Hernandez, number 5. Number 8, Derek the Cannon Gannon. Number 11, Louis Flores. Number 15, Jacob Wisnant. Number 16, Jacob Mireles. And number 21, Ashton Hernandez are the reserve players for the Lions tonight. First pitch to Gonzalez was a ball 1. Swinging at the 1-0 pitch. Almost popped it into the line dugout. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top half of the first. 2 RBIs lead the scoring for the Lions, and Gonzalez will look at the 1-1 for strike 2. As Delgadillo was able to get on base off an error from shortstop. That one's going to be swung on and fouled out of play. Then Jackie Edwards tripled to right center field to score Delgadillo. Jacob Contreras came up, grounded out to the shortstop, but in the process, Edwards was able to score from third. And that's where we are right now. Lions 2, Vikings 0, as they still have to come up to bat for the bottom half. But right now we are here with a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Gonzalez at the plate. Swing and a foul just out of play. And Gonzalez remains in there battling it out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a drive, and that'll get to through the infield to center field. And Gonzalez gets on with a single. And that'll bring up number 19, R.J. Torres, up to the plate. And there's going to be a courtesy runner coming in, and that'll be number 15, Jacob Wisnant, the fastest guy on the team and freshman. He'll be coming in to run for the pitcher, Ivan Gonzalez. I can almost guarantee you that Wisnant will be gone to second within the first 2 pitches. As R.J. Torres looks at the first pitch on the outside for strike 1. There goes Wisnant. And that one's going to be flied high towards left field. There's trouble out there, and the shortstop's going to be able to back up and make the catch. And that's going to be Peralta catching the fly from R.J. Torres for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Lions as we head over to the bottom of this first inning. Lockhart Lions 2, Navarro Vikings 0. We'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're ready to lose weight fast, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
All right, and we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And as we head over to the bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Vikings is going to be number 1, Aviles. Number 7, Cruiser. Aviles is a right fielder. Cruiser's on the mound. Number 12, Peralta, the shortstop, just got caught the third out. Number 9, Jaime is the third baseman. Number 14, Murillo, the catcher. Designated hitter, number 5, Marquez. He's going to be batting for number 3, Cuellar. Number 13, Gonzalez, he'll be at first. Number 21, Lopez, will be at second. And number 4, Gomez, will be at center field. And Cuellar is going to be at left field for the Vikings. As we get down to the final couple of pitches for Ivan Gonzalez warming up. And once again, the Lions have hit a bad stretch of games as they lost 4 in a row. But those 4 that they lost went up against the top 2 teams in the district in Austin McCallum and Austin Anderson, where both teams are still undefeated at 8-0. The Saw Raptors are at 5-3. The Lions are at 3-5. As LaSalle is in 4th place and the Lions are in 5th place at the moment, with Crockett Cougars at 6-2. And first pitch from Gonzalez to Avila is going to be low and outside. And once again, want to give a shout out to Aviles for him. 2 great young gentlemen I met talking to him on the side, and him and number 9 Jaimes wanted to get their shout out, so I'm obliging with them. And right now, Avila is at the plate, the left fielder, looking at a 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2 from Avila. A 1-2 pitch from Gonzalez. And that one's going to be fouled back to the backstop. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big breaking ball, and Avila is going to go down looking. As Ivan gets his first strikeout of the game. Now stepping up to the plate, it's going to be number 7, Cruiser, the pitcher for the Vikings. So first pitch to Cruiser. All right, swing and a miss for strike 1. That'll be a 1-1 count. Swing and a drive, foul out of play. And another swing and a drive, foul out of play. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll keep it like that. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 12, Peralta, up to the plate. First pitch curveball dropping in there for strike 1. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Contreras scoops it up down to first to Roque. And the Vikings will go down in order 1, 2, 3. And after 1 inning, it is Lockhart Lions 3, Navarro Vikings 0. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking for drywall and paint work done, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and HUB certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634, or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
All right, and we are back here at Nelson Field as the Lockhart Lions lead the Navarro Vikings 2-0. On deck for the Lions, or coming up, it's going to be number 7, 8, and 9 batters coming up for the Lions. Nick Ojeda, Ernesto Suarez, and Gavin Gomez before we head back to the top of the lineup. But right now, I do want to give a shout out to our main sponsor, Recon Athlete. Thank them for their support of Lockhart Lions Sports and their sponsorship of Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. They got 3 great shows they put on every week. On Monday through Fridays, you can catch the Paul Rodriguez Show live on his YouTube channel. And the Recon Athlete Show has 2 great shows also on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. and on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. with the Chris Sanchez and the Kid Show. You can catch all their information on where to go watch the shows on the Recon Athlete Facebook page, or you can go to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page, and we'll have all that information for you on there as well. So a big shout out to Recon Athlete. They do a great job, especially with Paul Rodriguez, a former Lockhart Lion football player himself back in the day, I want to say back in the 2000s. Don't want to say too late, Paul, if you're watching, but Paul got deep roots in Lockhart, Texas, and it's great to see him out there doing his thing with Recon Athletes, shining the spotlight on Central Texas high school sports and football. With recruiting and all, he's done a great job. So stepping up to the plate to start things off here in the bottom of the second, number 9, Nick Ojeda. I want to give a shout out from our top fan, my madre, Connie Navarro. She says, "Go Lions." And first pitch on the way coming. Swinging away. That one's going to be fouled and way out of play. And that'll be strike one. That one's fouled right across the street into the buses. And Ojeda looks at pitch number 2 for strike number 2. As Cruiser already has one strikeout to his credit here in the game. Swing and a miss, and that one's going to be in the ground past the catcher. And Nick Ojeda is going to make it to first base. So Cruiser will pick up a strikeout, but not the out. And now coming up to the plate for the Lions is number 1, the left fielder, Ernesto Suarez. I want to remind everybody we'll be back on the air on Thursday night. And it was scheduled to be a 7 p.m. game, but it was changed to 7:30 p.m. for the Lockhart Lions junior varsity baseball team as they host the Navarro Vikings. On the move is Ojeda. He's going to make his way to second. And that'll be ball 1 to Suarez. As the ball got past the catcher. And once again, that'll be this Thursday night on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast of Lockhart Lions junior varsity baseball action against the Navarro Vikings junior varsity team, and that'll be at Lions Field. 1-0 pitch on the way. Suarez squared around the bunt. Swung right through it. And he's looking at a 1-1 count. And then Friday night, the Lions varsity team will be hosting this very same Navarro Vikings team at Lions Field. And you'll be able to catch all that live action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. But we are here tonight. A swing and a ground ball hit up the middle to Peralta. Spin and move to first. Over the outstretched hands of the first baseman. And Ojeda's going to score from second as Suarez advances to second. So Ojeda will score. Suarez will reach first on a hit. Advances to second on an error. And that'll bring up Gavin Gomez, the second baseman for the Lions. And with Ojeda scoring, the Lockhart Lions now lead 3-0. Nice breezy night here, too. One-0 pitch on the way. And Gavin Gomez holds up on it. That'll be ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a drive to left center field. Ojeda's going to advance to third base, and he will be held up there. The throw home will be cut off. And Gavin Gomez is going to advance to second. Suarez will go to third, and we head right back to the top of the lineup with Rene Delgadillo, who reached on an error to start the game off to the shortstop and scored on the triple from Edwards. So Delgadillo steps up to the plate for the second time, sends a shot to left center field. That's going to be trouble in the gap. Suarez is going to score easily from third, and they're going to hold Gomez up at third. And Delgadillo is going to get caught off the bag. He will get back safely on the miscommunication. Gomez is going to score from third. So Delgadillo will get a double out of it. And that'll score Gomez and Suarez. So that'll be a 2 RBI double from Rene Delgadillo as the coaching staff comes out to talk to the infield. Discussion's going to be going on as Coach Honeycutt calls Delgadillo over to the side and having a little chit-chat with Jackie Edwards, who'll be batting next, and Jacob Contreras, who's in the on-deck circle. So Lockhart Lions now lead 5-0 after putting 3 up so far with nobody out here in the top half of the second inning. And the umpire's already made his way up to the mound, but usually by that time everybody's done scattered. Kathy Stanley chimes in and says, "Good job, guys." So far, the Lockhart Lions have put up 5 hits in 2 innings. Well, about 1 inning of plays. They still have working on no outs here in the top half of the second. All right, so Jackie Edwards digs in. He had an RBI triple back in the top half of the first inning that scored Delgadillo. This time sends one high towards the right side. Right fielder's getting up underneath it. He'll make the catch for out number 1. And Delgadillo will stay at second. And Tiffany Clever Adair says Jacob C. MVP coming up to the bat. Contreras grounded out to the shortstop, but got an RBI out of it as he scored Jackie Edwards from third base. Delgadillo on the move, and he's going to have to go back as Contreras fouled the first pitch out of play. Lockhart Lions being aggressive tonight. Swing at the 0-1 right off the tip of the bat. Foul back to the backstop. And that'll make the count. No balls and 2 strikes to Contreras with 1 out. Delgadillo at second base. A throw down to second, not in time as Delgadillo is going to get back in time. Right now, the Lady Lions are leading 15-2 over McCallum, the Lady Knights, in the 7th inning of their game at Butler Field. But here at Nelson Field, it was the top of the second. Lockhart Lions 5, Navarro Vikings 0. 1-2 count to Contreras with 1 out. And that one's going to be a curveball outside in the dirt. Great job by the catcher, Murillo, to jump down in front of that one and keep it in front of him. That'll keep Delgadillo at second base. 2-2 count. That one's going to be driven foul and out of play down the right side. 2-2 count. That one's going to be driven high to left field. And that's going to fall. And Delgadillo will round third. As Contreras rounds second, heading to third. And he's going to be thrown out at third. He'll get credited with the double. But then he'll be tossed out at third base for out number 2. But that'll score Delgadillo from second base. And that'll bring up number 12, Giovanni Roque. He struck out his first time up at the plate. We got a little bit of some field dimensions. Now left field it is 310. And the gap it's 347. Dead center is 392. Right center field 385. And down right field line is 351. And if you haven't been here to left Nelson Field, pretty much from left center field all the way to right field, it's an incline up to the fence. 0-1 pitch to Roque is going to be outside for ball 1. And Gio Roque's first plate appearance ended in a strikeout back in the top half of the first. This one he swings on it, fouls it back out of play into the football stadium. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yolanda Matthews chimed in with good hit for Contreras. Aggressive play from the coaching staff as Contreras was trying to make it to third. Was thrown out, but got an RBI out of it as the Lions lead 6-0 here in the top half of the second inning. Roque sends a chopper to the shortstop, Peralta, throwing down the first, motoring down there to first base, and not in time for Roque as he's going to be thrown out. And that'll do it for the top of the second inning. And after 1.5 innings of play, the Lockhart Lions lead 6-0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
All right, and we're back here at Nelson Field. And right now, I do want to give a shout out to our QA who's back home, Kent Riddle, making sure that we sound good and look good. Also want to give him a big shout out for his sponsorship and support of Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Lockhart Lions Sports. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you could look at the Kent Riddle Property Scoreboard where you could follow along with us for every run, hit, score, ball, striking out. All courtesy of Kent Riddle and Kent Riddle Properties. So I want to give him a big shout out as well as for A1 Bell Bonds. I want to thank him for his support and sponsorship of Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Lockhart Lions Sports, as well as the wonderful sponsors that we have here on Changing Faces Barbershop, Bryan Enterprises, Child's Paint and Body, Hazlet Drilling, Adam & Sons AC and Heating, Central Texas Clinic of Chiropractic, Robert Rayner Drywall, Tim Torres Fitness, and we're going to start off with the fly to right field where it was no miscommunication out there. The throw down to second, not in time. And Jaime is going to start off with the error and move over to second on the hustle. And Jaime was the other guy that wanted me to give him a shout out. So great job by Jaime to continue running that one out. And that'll go down as errors. And those are errors that the Lockhart Lions cannot have at a time like this, especially after coming off of a 4-game losing skid where they need a victory badly to continue their drive to keep their playoff hopes alive. So right now, stepping up to the plate is going to be number 14, Murillo, the catcher. Hyman's at second base for the Vikings, and that one's going to be fouled down the left side. And as R.J. Torres will scoop it up, that'll be a foul ball for strike one. And as a final, the Lady Lions defeat the Knights 15-2. Steve Gonzalez chimes in. Let's go, Lions. Thank you to you and your wife for broadcasting the games, and thank you for tuning in and watching, and all you do for this Lockhart Lions baseball group, Steve. Ground ball to the second baseman. Big hop, but Gomez was able to adjust to it. Out to first base for out number one. And that one took a bad hop. Just as it hit the edge of the infield into the dirt, and that one popped up. But Jaimes is going to advance to third base. As Marcus, the designated hitter, comes up to bat, number 5, with 1 out. First pitch going to be low and outside for ball 1. Pitch going to be hit to the shortstop. Contreras going to scoop it up down to first and make the throw in time for out number 2. Great job by Contreras. But that'll score Jaimes from third base. And now stepping up to the plate, it'll be the battle of the Gonzalez's. Number 13, Gonzalez steps up to the plate. And number 13, Gonzalez is pitching to him. So battle of the Gonzalez's and battle of the number 13s. As number 13 on the mound sends the first pitch low and outside for ball 1. What are the odds of that happening? Number 13 at the bat, number 13 on the mound. And number 13 looks at the 1-0 pitch inside for ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch going to fall in there for strike 1. And that'll be outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Gonzalez. And that'll be inside for ball 4, and Gonzalez will walk. And that'll bring up number 21, Lopez. All right, so Juan Lopez steps up to the plate, the second baseman. Gonzalez at first base after the walk. There's 2 outs. So it'll be a 1-0 count to Lopez. Swinging a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Scoops it up out to second for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Vikings here in the bottom half of the second inning. So after 2 innings, Lockhart Lions still leads 6-1 as the Vikings able to put 1 run across the plate. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And welcome back to Nelson Field as the Lockhart Lions get set to start the top half of the 3rd inning. As we're going to see Contreras leading things off for the Lions, followed up by R.J. Torres and Nick Ojeda. To start the 3rd inning for the Lions, on the mound still Cruiser for the Vikings. Vikings able to put 1 run across the plate in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. And that was Jaimes with the lone score, which he reached base on an error in right center field. On some miscommunication out there where what should have been an easy out turned into a double on an error for Jaimes. As we get set, swinging on the first pitch as Gonzalez fouls that one away. Back behind the backstop for strike 1. And once again, the Lion bats are very aggressive. I'd say about 80% of the batters have swung on the first pitch. Swinging at the 0-1 to the third baseman, scoops it up out to first, and in time. Great job by Jaimes out there, scooping it up. And that'll bring up R.J. Torres up to the plate. RJ's last trip, he flew out to the shortstop to end the 1st inning. And this time he's going to get hit by the pitch, so he'll get on the bases. And that'll bring up Nick Ojeda up to the plate. And Hyman's going to make his way out there to talk to his pitcher. All right, a little confusion out there. There's a car with the headlights on that Jaimes went out there to let the umpire know, and they're trying to get the lights turned off. A little comedy going on back here on the broadcast booth as my wife was trying to get up to see if she could see what was going on out there and almost fell right out of her seat onto my lap. I'd have caught you. Don't worry about it. Always a treat to have my wife right here, right next to me on the broadcast booth here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. As we're still waiting for them to turn the lights off out there. Well, I guess we'll sit here and wait with them, but right now I want to, welcome everybody to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for Lockhart Lion baseball tonight here at Nelson Field. Lockhart Lions currently in a 4-game losing skid. Looking to break out of that here tonight as they're leading 6-1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Runner goes. Nice bunt laid down by Nick Ojeda, and he'll reach on a bunt single. R.J. Torres was on the move. So we'll have runners at the base pads on second and first with Ernesto Suarez coming up to the plate. He reached on an error back in the 2nd inning and scored, as did Nick Ojeda. He struck out, but catcher couldn't hang on to the ball, and he reached first base. Once again, scoring around the show bunt. Suarez pops it up, foul and out of play for strike 1. So Suarez, he'll be looking at no balls and 1 strike. Once again, shows bunt, squares and hits it, and that'll stay on the line fair, and that'll load the bases up for the Lions. So 2 back-to-back bunt singles. The pitcher thought about picking it up, and ball looked like it was going to be heading foul, but as soon as it hit that chalk, it died out. And that'll bring up Gavin Gomez, who singled to left center field. Back in the second inning. Swinging at the first one, sends it high to left field. And that one's going to be caught by the left fielder on a beautiful diving catch. The throw home, not in time. So R.J. Torres will score and all runners will advance. And that'll be out number 2. And that'll bring up Rene Delgadillo, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Last time up at the bat, had a 2 RBI double to left center field. Throw down to third base. They were trying to challenge R.J. Torres to see if he left early. So Torres is going to be safe at home as they determined that he did take off in time. Delgadillo sends a ground ball to the third baseman off of Jaimes down to first. And in and out of the glove of the first baseman. Ojeda will score. Suarez will score. And Delgadillo will go all the way to second on the errant throw or reach base on a single. And 2 runs came in. So that'll make the score Lockhart Lions 9. Navarro Vikings 1, and that'll bring up Jackie Edwards, who tripled to right center field and scored in the first, flew out to the right fielder back in the second inning. And here he is in the top half of the third inning with Delgadillo at second base and 2 outs. Swinging at the first pitch, fouls it back out of play. Once again, back to the football stadium that's back here behind us. So Edwards looking at an 0-1 count. That one's going to be in the dirt. Delgadillo stealing third. And they're going to get him, call him out. So Delgadillo is going to get caught stealing for out number 3. And that'll still bring Edwards back up to the plate when we head back to the top of the 4th inning. So at the end of 2.5, the Lockhart Lions extend the lead by adding 3 more and lead 9-1. Going into the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
When confronted with an auto accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chios Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down, downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair.
And we're back here at Nelson Field as there was a very close play at third base from our vantage point, we saw that could have sworn that Delgadillo was safe at third, but he was called out, and that ended the top half of the third inning. As the Lockhart Lions were able to put 3 more runs across the plate and lead 9-1 over the home team, Navarro Vikings. As we head over for their bottom half of the third inning. And leading things off for them is going to be number 4, Gomez. The center fielder, as he's going to be stepping up to the plate for the first time tonight. And Yolanda Matthews says, let's go Jackie, and that's okay. As Jackie Edwards will be back up at the plate when we head to the top of the 4th inning. As he was at the plate when Delgadillo was caught stealing at third. But right now, number 4, Gomez, is going to be stepping up to the plate for the Vikings. Gonzalez still on the mound for the Lions. And after Gomez, we'll be heading to the top of the lineup as number 1, Mr. Aviles, will be batting. And Gomez looks at the first pitch, low for ball 1. Once again, welcome all you Viking fans and Lockhart Lion fans to tonight's broadcast. Swinging a drive to right center field, and that's going to find the gap out there as Gomez is going to round first on his way to second. Ball's going to travel up the hill all the way to third. Gomez is going. And they're going to send him home. The throw home will be wide. And Gomez will score on the end of park home run. And that'll put up another run on the board for the Vikings as they still trail 9-2. So Gomez scores on the end of park home run. And Aviles comes up to the plate. Aviles struck out to start the game off for the Vikings back in the bottom half of the first. Swinging at the 0-1, fouls it off down the left side. That'll be strike 2. Oh, 0-2 pitch on the way from Gonzalez. That one's going to be popped up down the right side. Gio Roque giving chase to that. Unable to catch up to it. So that'll fall harmlessly to the ground. And the Aviles will stay alive at the batter's box. Still looking at a 0-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Vikings already got one across the plate on the end of park home run by Gomez to lead the inning off to right center field. Swinging a drop ball as Delgadillo scoops up. Throws it over to first base. Overthrows Roque, but great job backing up by the second baseman Gomez and the right fielder Ojeda. So Gonzalez will pick up his third strikeout, but unable to complete the out on the drop third strike, and that'll bring up number 7, Cruiser, the pitcher, up to the plate. His first plate appearance ended with a strikeout as well. Pick-off attempt down the first. No tag applied, not in time, though. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, out to second for 1, down to 1 for 2. And in time for the double play. For 2 outs. So great job between Contreras, Gomez, and Roque. 6-4-3 double play. And that'll bring up number 12, Peralta, up to the plate. He grounded out to the shortstop to end the first inning. Sends a bouncer right up the middle to the shortstop Contreras and unable to come up with it as it bounced off the glove of Gonzalez. So Peralta will get on. I'm going to call that a base hit. Hard chopper up the middle. And that'll bring up the other Mr. Jaimes, number 9. Jaimes reached on an error. Where there was a little miscommunication at right center field, was able to get to second base on that and scored in the bottom half of the first inning. Sends one to right center field to Ojeda, who's up underneath it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it. After 3 innings, the Lockhart Lions lead 9-2. Vikings able to put 1 run across the plate. Here in the bottom half of the second, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
And we are back here at Nelson Field for the top half of the 4th inning, as Jackie Edwards will be leading things off for the Lions. He was at the plate in the bottom half, or the top half of the 3rd, when Delgadillo was caught stealing at third base. So Edwards will be back up for his 3rd plate appearance. He is 1 for 2 tonight, with a triple in the first inning and scored. RBI triple in the first, and he scored also. And then back in the second, flew out to the right fielder. And he'll be stepping up for the 3rd time. Want to give a couple of more shout-outs. One to my sister-in-law from California. Tell me how the gas prices are out there. She says, go Lions. Yolanda Matthews chimes in. Great job, Lions. Did a great job. Highlight of the 3rd inning was the double play from Contreras to Gomez to Roque, which pretty much ended the threat for the Vikings. Still able to put 1 run across the plate. And here we stand, top of the 4th inning. Lockhart Lions 9. Navarro Vikings 2. As we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Vikings, number 13, Gonzalez. As Cruiser is done for the night, recorded 2 strikeouts in 3 innings of play. And in the on-deck circle for the Lions is number 7, Jacob Contreras. And Giovanni Roque in the hole. All right, the throw down the second only means one thing, and we're ready for some baseball. As Gonzalez is going to be facing his first batter in Jackie Edwards, once again, who's 1 and 2 for the night. The senior was an all-district quarterback in football for the Lockhart Lions last year. His senior year struggled with a little bit of some injuries, but able to tough it out, and here he is doing his thing as a senior baseball player for the Lockhart Lions, stepping up for the third time tonight. Well, first pitch from Gonzalez is going to be on the way. And a swing and a drive to left center field, and that's going to find the gap out there as Edwards will round first. On his way to second, and most definitely going to be heading out to third base. And he will be in there with the stand-up triple. Second triple of the night. And the ball's going to get away from everybody, and Edwards is going to come in and score. The throw was going to the pitcher, and the pitcher unable to come up with it as the ball got through his legs, and nobody was backing him up, and Edwards was able to score home easily as Jacob Contreras steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Got a double back in the second inning. Sends this one to the second baseman. It'll be scooped up, thrown over to first base. And he'll be thrown out on a 4-3 put out. First out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gio Roque up to the plate. He's 0-2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out to the shortstop. Yolanda Matthews says, yay, Jackie. My Madre says, way to go, Jackie. First pitch to Roque is going to be high for ball one. And the on-deck circle is going to be number 13, Gonzalez. Ivan Gonzalez. So we're going to have another Gonzalez versus Gonzalez matchup coming up. And Roque sends that one fouling out of play off of the 10 roof. Roque digs back into the batter's box. 0-1 count. Or 1-1 count. Swing and a miss for strike two. Well, Kelly Sneed Center said, let's go Lions. Let's go number 8. Talking about number 8, the Cannon, Derek Gannon. That one's going to be fouled off the bat and off the hat of both the catcher and the umpire. Well, it looks like the catcher's going to go out there, talk to his pitcher. Looks like we might have a new catcher in the game as well. All right, 1-2 count to Gio Roque with 1 out here in the top half of the 4th inning. And that one's going to be high for ball 2. Looks like Gio Roque had to hold himself back from taking a whack at that one. So 2-2 pitch on the way from Gonzalez. And that one's going to be fouled out of play. Count will still remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's going to be fouled back too. Almost inside the dugout of the Lions dugout, the visiting team here tonight. Once again, we are here live at Nelson Field here in Austin, Texas for Lockhart Lion Baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. 2-2 count to Roque. 1 out. And that one's going to be in the turf, in the dirt for ball 3. Now, Emilio Sarge Waters bringing you all the live play-by-play action. Alongside me, working the Kent Riddle Property scoreboard, is my wife, Blanca Juarez, doing an excellent job keeping up, making sure that all you fans out there watching the game tonight know what's going on the field as far as ball strikes out and where the runners are at on the base pads. Swinging a ground ball through the infield, past the shortstop, and Roque is going to get on with his first single of the night. And here we go. Another Gonzalez versus Gonzalez matchup. And it looks like we might have looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner, and coming into the ball game to run for Gio Roque is going to be number 11, Luis Flores, sophomore for the Lockhart Lions. And Felicia Chapa, your sister, wants to let you know. She says hi back. All right, so Flores at first base, running for Roque. Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez turns to throw to first, and Flores throws up a whole bunch of dirt on the slide back. Talking about getting down and dirty in the dirt for that one. All right, once again, Gonzalez versus Gonzalez as Ivan steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Sees the first pitch go behind his head. And Florida's going to get to second base and round it. Gonzalez singled in the first to left field. And grounded out to the third baseman. Back in the third inning. And here he is in the top half of the fourth. Looking for his second hit of the night as he is 1 for 2 tonight. Gonzalez steps off the pitching mound. Sends Flores back to second. Well, pitch on the way. That's going to be high and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 to Ivan Gonzalez. 1 out. And swinging, that was going to be fouled out of play. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, that one's going to be a chopper down the left side. Gets through the infield as Florida's going to go from second to third, and he'll stay there. Gonzalez will get his second single of the game, and he will go 2 for 3 now. And that'll bring up number 19, R.J. Torres, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Actually, he's 0 for 1 as he flew out to the shortstop and was hit by the pitch back in the second in the third inning, but scored. So he steps up to the plate for the third time tonight. We've got 2 runners on the base pads. On the corners, Flores at third, Gonzalez at first. And there's going to be a courtesy runner coming in for Gonzalez, and that's going to be Jacob Wisnant. So we got speed on the base paths with Wisnant at first, Flores at third. A 1-0 count to R.J. Torres. Wisnant takes off, and they're not going to get him at second, as Wisnant will still be an uncontested steal. And now the Lions have runners at second and third. Wisnett at second. Flores at third. R.J. Torres at the plate with 1 out. 2-0 count. Swinging a drive to the third baseman off the chest. Flores coming home. The throw home will not be in time as Flores will score. The ball gets past the catcher. Wisnett will come home and score. And Torres will go to second. He'll reach on a fielder's choice. And move over to second on the throw home. He'll collect 2 RBIs in the process. And that'll bring up number 9, Nick Ojeda, who reached on a bunt single. He's reached base twice. Back in the second, struck out, but on a drop third strike was able to get to first base and scored from there. And was able to get on a bunt single back in the third inning and scored. And here he is for the third time. Looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. R.J. Torres at second base. And the Lions with the lead, 12-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. And that one's going to be outside for ball 2. So 2-0 count to the freshman Nick Ojeda. Ground ball in between second and third, or third and short. And rounding second is going to be R.J. Torres coming home. Nick Ojeda on his way to second. Ojeda will get a RBI single out of it. And that'll bring up Ernesto Suarez, who is 2 for 2 tonight and scored twice. He steps up to the plate. Swinging at the first pitch, sends one high down the left side. And it'll be dropped by the shortstop. And he will reach on an error. So we got 2 runners on the bases. Ojeda at second, Suarez at first, Gomez at the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. A single to left field back in the second and scored. And then flew out to the left fielder. Ball gets past the catcher and the runners are going to advance. Ojeda to third, Suarez to second. Lockhart Lions already put 4 on the board and lead 13-2 here in the top half of the 4th inning with 1 out. 1-0 pitch going to be high and inside to Gomez. And once again, Gomez singled and scored in the second inning, but flew out to the left fielder in the third, and here he is in the top half of the 4th inning. Sends that one foul and out of play down the right side for strike 1. And the on-deck circle will be Rene Delgadillo. And he'll be the 9th batter that's going to be coming up to the plate for the Lions. And that one's going to be a drive to center field. Center fielder's going back, will make the catch. Tagging up at third is Ojeda, down to third with the throw. And Suarez is going to slide in safely. So that'll be 2 down. But it'll be a sacrifice fly for Gomez, and stepping up to the plate is Rene Delgadillo. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Scored twice and was caught stealing to end the third inning on a very close play at third base. And he steps up with 2 outs and a line runner at third base, and his name is Suarez. And first pitch is going to be called for ball 1. Swinging at the 1-0 pitch. Back to the pitcher. Nice stop by Gonzalez. Throws it over to first base for out number 3. And that'll do it as Lions send 9 up to the plate. Put 5 more runs on the board and lead 4-2 over the Navarro Vikings. And we're going to take a quick timeout. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Hazlet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlet, Hazlet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682.
All right, we're back here at Nelson Field as the Lockhart Lions lead 14-2 over the Navarro Vikings as the Vikings come up to bat. Leading things off for the Vikings is going to be number 14, Murillo. Lions able to put 5 across the plate in the top half of the 4th inning. And here we go with the rundown of the scoring. Lions put 2 in the top of the 1st, 4 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. And 5 in the 4th for 14 runs. As for the Navarro Vikings, they put 1 in the bottom of the 2nd and 1 in the 3rd. And that's where we stand at 14-2 as the Vikings come down on their bottom half of the inning. As number 14, Murillo, steps up to the plate. He grounded out to the second baseman back in the 2nd inning. Grounded out to Gomez at his first plate appearance. Gonzalez still on the mound. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So far, Gonzalez has recorded 3 strikeouts in the game. The 0-1 pitch going to be outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the 1-1 pitch for strike 2. And I'm going to bet my bottom dollar that we're going to see a big swooping curveball from Gonzalez. And that one's going to be fouled back to the backstop. So count still going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes to Murillo. Murillo's going to be able to hold the bat back. Great job by the batter. As that one was outside for ball 2. And that one's going to be down in the dirt for ball 3. And that'll make the count full. Swinging a drive back up the middle. And Murillo reached base on a single. And that'll bring up number 5, Marquez, up to the plate. He grounded out to the shortstop. And just for the record, Marquez's first name is Emilio. So he'll come up to the plate with Murillo at first base. Marquez batting. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Pick off attempt to first, and Murillo's going to get back safely. And Marquez will look at the first pitch, ball 1 outside. Man, looks at the 1-0 curveball inside in the dirt for ball 2. No, 2-0 pitch from Gonzalez. On the way as the runner goes, the throw down to second will be in time. And Contreras had dropped the ball. So Murillo is going to be safe at second. Throw was there in time. Yeah, Contreras was unable to hang on to it, and Murillo will be safe. So count's going to be 2-1 to Marquez. And that'll be outside for ball 3. And that'll be ball 4, and Marquez will get on base with the walk. And that'll bring up number 13. Gonzalez up to the plate. The pitcher now for the Vikings. And Gonzalez reached on the walk back in the second inning and was stranded at first. Turned to second, nobody there for the throw. Yeah, first pitch to Gonzalez is going to be a strike on the inside corner. And that one will be low and inside for ball 1. 1-1 to count. The throw down to first. And he's going to be safe. Nice job by Delgadillo to get it out there. Count's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. Got some very close plays going on tonight here at Nelson Field. Close calls. That one's going to be fouled back for strike 2. That one goes off the face mask of the umpire. A little discussion between the catcher and the pitcher, discussing the signals. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Vikings do have 2 runners on the base pads. At second base is Murillo. At first is Marquez. And Gonzalez at the plate. That one's going to be a swing and a drive down the right side, and that one's going to be fouled by about 2 feet. As Nick Ojeda was giving chase to it out there. Count still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. Breaking ball missing just high for ball 3. So count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And Gonzalez will go down swinging for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Ivan Gonzalez picks up his 4th strikeout of the game. Now stepping up to the plate, it's going to be number 21, Lopez. He grounded out to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning. And here he comes up with 1 out, 2 runners on the base pads. And he looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Swinging a drive back up the middle. Gomez steps on second, down to first, and the Lions record their 2nd double play of the game. So that'll do it. Vikings put 2 runners on the base pads, unable to bring them home. Lockhart Lions still lead 14-2 as we head over to the top of the 5th inning. And when we do that, we're going to go right back to Edwards, Contreras, and Roque. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service, and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695, or you can send an email to adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call.
Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
And we are back here at Nelson Field as I'm greeted by Jojo Gonzalez, the father of Ivan Gonzalez, who's on the mound, as we got a new pitcher coming into the ball game for the Vikings. That's going to be number 20, Robles. And when he throws his first pitch of the game, it's going to be up against Jackie Edwards, who is 2 for 3 tonight, 2 triples. Back in the 1st and the 4th and scored both those times. And then flew out to the right fielder back in the 2nd inning. So he'll be stepping up here in the top half of the 5th to start the inning off for the Lions, as he did last inning. And in the on-deck circle to follow up is Contreras, Gio Roque, and batting in the 4th spot will be Gonzalez. So Edwards throws up to the batter's box. Once again, he's 2 for 3 tonight. And once again, Robles, the new pitcher on the mound for the Vikings, number 20, set to deliver his first pitch. And swinging once again on the first pitch, fouls it down the right side, and that one's gonna drop fair. And Edwards does not stop, and he's on his way to third and will slide in safely once again with his third triple of the game. So once again, great hustle by the second baseman, unable to come up with it though. And that'll bring up Jacob Contreras up to the plate. He is 1 for 3 tonight. Got a double back in the second inning. Actually, he's 1 for 2 tonight. And looks at the first pitch for ball one. Had a sacrifice back in the first that scored a run. Doubled in the second and grounded out to the second baseman back in the fourth. And here he is back in the fifth. Sends one, a little blooper. Bounces over the second baseman's head. And here comes Jackie Edwards scoring in from third. That'll be his third score of the game. And Contreras will reach on a single. This is a low blooper that took a high bounce over the second baseman's head. And that'll bring up Gio Roque up to the plate. Actually, it's going to be a designated hitter. That'll be number 5, Landon Hernandez. Also known as King Curve, also known as Cheese. And it looks like he'll be going to play first base when the Lions take the field for the bottom half of the 5th inning. But right now, Hernandez is up at the plate for his first time tonight, batting for Gio Roque. Runner goes, and Contreras is not going to be caught as no throw is made, as he will steal second. And King Curve is looking at a 1-1 count. Now, once again, Robles is on the mound as Hernandez calls time. Well, we get back into the action as Hernandez digs in. That'll be low and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count to Hernandez. That 2-1 pitch going to be outside. Gets past the catcher, and Contreras is going to get to third base. That count's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike to Hernandez. And in the on-deck circles, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. No out here in the top half of the 5th. And that'll be outside for ball 4. So there's 2 runners on the base paths for the Lions at the corners. Contreras at third, Hernandez at first. Landon Hernandez at first. As we got 2 Hernandezes on the squad. And Ivan Gonzalez at the plate with nobody out. Looks at the first pitch high for ball 1. And Hernandez will be running for himself. 1-0 pitch going to be outside in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-0 count to Gonzalez. And that'll be right down the middle for strike 1. Once again, want to give a big shout out to my beautiful wife working that Kent Riddle property scoreboard. Got the hang of it. That 2-1 pitch going to be low and in the dirt inside for ball 3. It's always great family business got going on right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Of course, want to give a big shout out to the Lady Lion crew out there for the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, and Robert Reyna and his wife, Christy Reyna, working together along with Lori Rangel, bringing you all the action for Lady Lions softball. That 3-1 pitch going to be a curveball dropping in for strike 2. So Gonzalez is going to be looking at a full count. R.J. Torres in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Robles picks up his first strikeout. And that'll bring up R.J. Torres up to the plate. R.J. Torres is 1 for 2 as he flew out to the shortstop in the first, hit by the pitch and scored in the third, and then singled and scored in the fourth. Looks at the first pitch, a breaking ball for strike 1. There, 1 out here in the top half of the 5th. Lions lead once again 15-2. As Jackie Edwards, so far the lone scorer of the game, of the inning. And Torres is going to get hit by the pitch for the second time, and that'll load the bases up. And that'll put Hernandez at second, or Hernandez is at third, or excuse me, Hernandez is at second, Contreras is at third, and that'll bring up Nick Ojeda, who's 2 for 3 tonight. And scored 3 times. That one to be high for ball 1. Back in the second inning, he struck out, but got to first on a drop third strike. Got a bunt single in the third and a single in the fourth. And as I mentioned, all 3 times he has scored. He's going to send a ground ball to the third baseman, scoops it up out to first for out number 2. But that'll score Contreras from third. Hernandez will move to second. And Torres will head to, Hernandez will go to third. Torres will go to second. And that'll bring up number 2, James Magallanes, who will be bent for Ernesto Suarez. So he'll be bent for the first time tonight. He'll swing at the first pitch, and once again, the bats for the Lockhart Lions have been aggressive tonight. I'd say about 90% of the batters have swung on the first pitch, or 90% of the at-bats have been first pitch swinging. And that'll be a curveball catching that outside corner for strike 2. And Magallanes finds himself behind on the count, 0-2, with 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. And that'll break in there high for ball 1. Just a little bit outside of the strike zone. Another breaking ball. Great job by Magallanes to fight that one off. Fouls it out of play. Count will still remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be in the dirt. The throw down to first will be in time for out number 3. And Robles will pick up his second strikeout, and that'll do it for the Lockhart Lions in the top of the 5th inning. That'll end the top of the 5th inning as the Lions were able to put 2 more runs across the plate and now lead 16-2 as we head over to the bottom of the 5th where the Vikings are going to have their final chance at the plate to put 5 across the plate to extend this game to a 6th inning. But before that takes place, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking for drywall and paint work done, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and HUB certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634 or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
All right, and we're back for the bottom half of the 5th inning where the Vikings have their final chance to either score 5 to continue this game or the game's going to be over via the 10-run rule. And first batting for the Vikings is number 4, Gomez. His first plate appearance ended in an in-the-park home run. Out to right field. This time he pops it up on the infield. And Gomez is up underneath it and will make the catch for out number 1. And that'll take us up to the top of the lineup. Number 1, Aviles. Or Aviles. So he'll step up to the plate with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th. And looks at the first pitch for strike 1 as Gonzalez is still on the mound doing an outstanding job for the Lions tonight. And I want to remind you at the conclusion of this game, that'll be a high for ball 1. At the conclusion of the game, we're going to have your Recon Athlete players of the game. And that'll be a 1-2 pitch, 1-2 count now. So Gonzalez still wheeling and dealing. And trying to get Aviles to chase after that one. That'll make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count. Gonzalez looking to deliver. And that'll be outside for ball 3. And once again, at the conclusion of the game, we're going to have your Recon Athlete players of the game. Right now, it looks like we're going to have a good host of them, as that one's going to be low and inside for ball 4. And that'll put a base runner on the base pads for the Vikings. And that'll bring up number 20, Robles, up to the plate. So Robles steps up to the batter's box for the first time tonight, batting in place of number 7, Cruiser. Swinging a chopper down the left side, foul, as R.J. Torres scoops it up in foul territory. That'll be strike 1. Yeah, 0-1 pitch on the way. That one's going to be swung on down the left side. And that'll make the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Pick-off attempt down to first, not in time. And that'll be inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's going to be swung on and driven to left field. And that'll be scooped up and thrown in. That'll be 2 runners on the base pads now. That'll bring number 12, Peralta, up to the plate. That one's going to be chopped down the left side, scooped up by Torres, in and out of the glove, unable to hang on to it. And that's going to load the bases up. As Aviles is at third, Robles at second, Peralta now at first, and that'll bring up number 9, Jaimes, up to the plate with 1 out. As we're going to have Coach Rocha is going to be coming up to the mound to talk to Gonzalez and crew out there. Bases loaded. With only 1 out, the Lockhart Lions have pulled off 2 double plays tonight. A 6-4-3 variety and a 4-3. And quick conversation at the mound. And Gonzalez is going to remain on the bump for the Lockhart Lions as he is looking to go the distance. As Gonzalez is, as well as on the skid, he's 5-2 on the season. With 2 losses in a row, or 5-3, excuse me. That one's going to be off the leg of Jaimes, and that'll be foul for strike 1. And that one's going to be a swing and a foul tip. Back to the backstop for strike 2. And that'll make the count no balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Once again, bases are loaded for the Vikings. A swing and a drive to center field, and Edwards is coming up. He'll make the catch for out number 2 to throw home. Would not be in time. So the sacrifice fly to center field for out number 2 will score a run for Jaimes. And that'll bring up Murillo, the catcher, up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to the second baseman in the first. And singled and was left stranded in the 4th at second base. So there is 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th. 16-3 is the score now. that'll be a curveball missing on the inside. And that'll be low and outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch, and that'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Just as the coaches give the signals to the batter, my wife just gave me a signal that we're going to go eat after the game ends. And that'll be high for ball 3. So it'll be a 3-1 count. Still got 2 runners on the base pads. Got Robles at second, Peralta at first. And that will be fouled out of play. The count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So more than likely, Robles and Peralta will be on their horse and moving on the throw. That's going to be a swing and a drive to the right over the Gomez's glove. And that's going to be a right center field. Robles will score. Peralta's rounding third on his way home. And that'll be a 2 RBI double for Murillo. So stepping up to the plate now is going to be Marquez. And he is 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 1 with a walk. And looks at the first pitch for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Marquez represents the game extending run. Swing and a miss for strike 2 as he needs to come across the plate in order for this game to go into a 6th inning. Right now he is at the plate looking at a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And that one's going to go off his leg for a foul ball. So the Lockhart Lions, once again, 1 strike away from ending their 4-game losing streak. And looking to go 4-5 in district play. A runner goes, the throw down to third will be in time. And that'll do it as Delgadillo throws a strike to end the game. And the Lockhart Lions are going to come out victorious, 16-5, as they come down here to Nelson Field and defeat the Navarro Vikings and end their 4-game loser streak. And welcome, everybody. This is going to be your Recon Athlete post-game show here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And as we always have the post-game, Recon Athlete post-game, we're going to have your Recon Athlete players of the game before we close out the show tonight. And those baseball players for the Lockhart Lions that are going to be named the Recon Athlete Players of the Game. It's going to be number 6, Rene Delgadillo. Number 3, Gavin Gomez. Number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. All defensive players of the game. And offensively, your Recon Athlete Offensive Player of the Game is going to go to Jackie Edwards Jr., who goes 3 for 4 with 3 triples and 3 scores. So congratulations to all 4, as you are tonight's Recon Athlete Players of the Game for the Lockhart Lions. And once again, want to congratulate the Lions on a big victory tonight at Nelson Field, defeating the Navarro Vikings 16-5, and more importantly, ending their 4-game losing streak. And we'll be heading over to Lockhart High School, the Lockhart Lion Baseball Stadium, Friday night for varsity action, as the Lockhart Lions are going to be hosting the Navarro Vikings. in District 17 5A play, and we're going to be there to broadcast that game live in its entirety. But for tonight, we are done here at Nelson Field. Lockhart Lions win 16-5. As for myself and my wife, Blanca Juarez, want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast. And like I always say, you could take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And remember, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!